Welcome back. In our last video, we explored the hormonal regulation of reproduction, the chemical messengers that drive the estrous cycle, ovulation, and pregnancy. That understanding is crucial for anyone practicing artificial insemination. Now, as we wrap up section 2, let's bring it all together by looking at the real-world factors that affect reproductive health and fertility in cattle, goats, and sheep. Because here's the truth. Even if you get the anatomy right, understand the estrous cycle, and time insemination perfectly, poor reproductive health can still prevent conception. So in this video, we're going to focus on the key factors that influence fertility, including nutrition, disease, stress, body condition, age, and genetics. Let's start with one of the most fundamental elements, nutrition. 1. Nutrition and body condition. Animals that are underfed or malnourished are less likely to conceive. Why? Because reproduction is a high-energy process, and the body needs to feel safe and strong before it can support a pregnancy. For females, a moderate body condition score, not too thin and not too fat, is ideal. Underweight animals may not cycle regularly, while overweight animals can experience hormonal imbalances. For breeding males, poor nutrition can lead to low sperm quality, reduced libido, and underperformance during semen collection. 2. Disease and infection. Reproductive health is also directly impacted by diseases, especially those that affect the reproductive tract. Common conditions like metritis, endometritis, or retained placenta can interfere with conception and reduce uterine health. Sexually transmitted diseases such as brucellosis, trichomoniasis, and campylobacteriosis can affect both males and females, leading to infertility, abortions, or weak offspring. That's why regular veterinary checks, vaccinations, and screening of breeding animals are essential to maintain a healthy reproductive program. 3. Stress and environmental conditions. Did you know that stress can completely disrupt an animal's reproductive cycle? Heat stress, poor handling, overcrowding, transport, loud noises, or sudden changes in routine can all lead to hormonal imbalances, especially in females where stress can delay or suppress estrus. Even changes in daylight, especially in seasonal breeders like sheep and goats, can affect fertility. To reduce stress, ensure animals have access to shade, clean water, comfortable housing, and calm handling, especially during breeding or insemination. 4. Age and maturity. Both males and females must be sexually mature before they can be successfully bred. In cattle, heifers are usually ready for breeding around 15 months, while in goats and sheep it can be earlier, depending on breed and body weight. Breeding animals too early can result in low conception rates and health complications. On the flip side, fertility begins to decline with advanced age, especially in females, where egg quality and uterine tone may decrease. Knowing the optimal breeding window for each species is key to maximizing reproductive success. 5. Genetic factors. Finally, fertility can be affected by genetic traits passed down from one generation to the next. Some animals may inherit poor reproductive traits, like delayed puberty, low semen quality, or structural defects in the reproductive tract. That's why selecting animals with a history of good fertility and avoiding inbreeding is so important when planning a long-term breeding program. Artificial insemination helps here by allowing farmers to choose semen from proven high fertility males, reducing the risk of passing on undesirable traits. Reflection questions. Let's take a moment to reflect. What are the most common fertility challenges you've observed in your livestock or community? How might you improve reproductive health through nutrition, stress reduction, or disease prevention? Are you currently tracking fertility metrics like conception rates or body condition? If not, how could you start? In the next section, we'll build on all of this by moving into estrus detection and heat synchronization, practical techniques for identifying heat and planning insemination at the right time across multiple animals. Let's keep going, and I'll see you in section 3.